definitely gonna.
I mean,
take more
I just
than one
want to.
try.
I just want to see the explosion from putting in a frozen turkey into this vat of hot oil.
What? We just went live. What? Well, that was a fun announcement. Anyway, welcome to Crashing Game Night.
It means anything. We didn't hear anything on your side, but
Yeah.
otherwise,
That's why I
the
was
announcement
muted.
is about my
no
fried turkey. By
we'll
all
get
means.
to that. My name is Matt Tiro, your host, as always. I am joined by the return of the beanied one, so no more wrestler of the week, Gerard Barrera.
It
More
must
are
be
coming.
99. It must have chilled down, and it's
It
99
is. It's chilled down. It's kind of gloomy, but don't worry. More headbands are coming. I have ideas. So yes. Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, hello, nerds. How you doing? How's it going? Thanks for joining.
And of course, the babyface one, Theo Walski.
What is up, everybody?
Nice and fresh haircut. Loving it. New, like the new do.
Thanks. Even
Cleaned
though I
up.
have like
Cleaned up.
the
Cleaned up.
scruff here, which doesn't exist, and
And of course, the man with the couch, the Lions man, Jason Valerio.
How's it going, guys? How's it going? Return.
Wow. I know.
I know.
It's about time.
You guys miss me. It's been crazy over here, man.
Yeah, no, that Costco life getting crazy.
Costco life is,
moving
Costco
you
life,
over
man.
here, moving you over there.
I'm a man of many traits, man.
Yeah,
I'm a man
bro.
of many traits. One of the biggest traits that I need to get is more Sekiro time, but I spent another 45 minutes on one sub boss.
That's so funny that you,
45 minutes.
I'm so happy you're sticking with it. Good for you, bro.
Oh, it is the worst. Like my patience
Love it.
level, like I'm like, okay, I'm down to do it. I get like maybe half an hour, and I'm like, you know what? Get this out of here. Why am I even doing this? Like I even have like self. Like, why am I even doing
Oh
this?
my god!
Like, what is?
but that could help
go through
improve
it.
your patience for other things.
Oh
You'd be
god,
like,
yeah.
Oh
Oh,
my
yeah.
god, the DMV.
Oh, yeah. It
At
does.
least it's not Sekiro.
It totally does. But like, it's kind of a long-standing
Yeah,
trauma.
I mean,
like, I still know what you're going through, bro, and I, like that's what has still deterred me from
Yeah.
playing.
I mean, like, at one point I thought I had it for a second. I was like, oh man, I'm starting to get this now, and then nope.
Yeah.
It was just a fluke. Just a fluke.
The funny thing is like when that game came out, Fallen Order was coming out a few days or a week later. So like I was hell bent on playing Sekiro, and I was getting really good. I was getting the timing down. I was still dying a lot, but I was getting comfortable with the timing and the parrying. So when I finally rage quit and left Sekiro and went to Fallen Order, oh my god, it was a cakewalk. It was a cakewalk. It was great. I just got to enjoy the game. Like after all that practice with Sekiro.
Oh,
Maybe I need to play Sekiro so I can like
Please try
not
it.
be,
I mean,
not be
honestly,
so hard on my job.
dude.
Not
Honestly,
hate it as much. It's like,
bro.
It's like,
No,
I need to
I
stop
feel
playing
like-
Sekiro
No, you'll
so I
still
can go
hate
to
it.
work.
You
Yeah,
still hate your
you-
job. No, but
if you
It's
get
like
to
it's
the
an
point where you're
experience,
just like,
though,
dude, like you want to have fun, you're just like, come on, man, like I don't really want to do like.
yeah,
I looked at the
it's
time
an
and I was like,
experience now.
I looked at the time and I was like, oh my god, I literally could have done anything. And
I
I'm
did.
just
I went to
still-
another game. I
just
continued
still
going to other
played
games.
for like 45 minutes, and I'm like, man, like,
But Theo, please try it because it, like I said, it's an experience. And if you ever want to go back to like your childhood when you used to rage quit, you'll get back. You'll get there
man,
quick.
like
You'll
I'll
get there
have to
very
borrow
quick.
it from you.
are we talking
Alright.
Battletoads level rage quit?
oh,
Oh
beyond that.
yes.
Beyond that,
Beyond that.
beyond
Beyond.
that. Beyond.
Well, then I'm.
But I
yeah,
mean,
thanks,
like,
guys.
the funny thing is that me and my wife just watched on Netflix Vegas Vacation, and that scene at the blackjack just totally reminded me, like, yo, man, like, I'll take that deal, Sekiro. I'll take that deal.
Yeah, that's right.
How about you give me
Oh,
half of what you're
God.
gonna spend? We go out back. I can't
Right.
keep the debts, and we'll call it a day. Like, yo, like, god dang it, Sekiro.
So great.
So, how was everybody's holiday weekend?
Mine was okay so far. I also took today off for a mental health day.
There you go.
But I ended up needing to do something for my dad, and I ended up stepping on a rusty nail. So my foot hurts like hell right now.
Did you go get your tetanus shot?
I have had my tetanus shot within the past 5 years, and it is not necessarily swelling right now. So we will find out whether or not I have anything going on.
There you go.
Ooh.
But
well, if you
but
do,
yeah,
then you just call out, like say, hey,
it just
I
hurts.
ain't gonna work.
Go.
Right.
I seriously recommend going to get it looked at, because for me, not only did I have to have a tetanus shot, I'd have an antibiotic pill plus an ointment from when I sliced up my shin down in Arizona on a rusty pipe. So I'm all about
fellas.
I'm all about the health right now.
Not too bad. I didn't do anything too crazy, you know.
I'll let you guys go first, because mine was adventures in grilling.
Mine was very mellow.
Yeah, mellow, not too crazy. Got to see people party the night before. They went hard on July 3rd. And I was like, oh my God. And I realized, it's because they probably need Monday for a recovery day. And lo and behold,
I would plan it that way too.
Lo and behold, they did. They used Monday as a recovery day, and we heard nothing from the neighbors.
Yeah,
it was surprisingly kind of quiet.
Yeah, Mondays are usually like the wine cooler barbecue out front with your buddies. Like,
it's a Zima, dude. It's a Zima.
Oh my God. How old are you again?
Or Smirnoff Ice.
Zima?
Smirnoff Ice.
Zima. You brought out Zima. Like that's
bring out the Can we bring out bitter beer face?
Man, that's so funny. It's like, oh my God, you have a Zune.
So I tried to burn down the house.
Of course you did.
Oh, no way.
Of course you did.
So we fired up the grill and everything. Apparently there was a little bit of excess grease that I didn't see when I cleaned it. And so I'm cooking burgers, and all of a sudden we see, like, you can see the actual flames dancing through the side hole in the grill, and you open it up and there's flames. It looked like a poor man's knockoff of like Burger King. So the flames were shooting up like pretty good, and I had to
save the burgers, or were they charred? Oh, they were done.
The burger or the dogs were nuclear, like they were completely burnt.
Bummer.
The hamburgers.
So that means Nana loved it, right?
Oh no, they couldn't be used because to get the fire put out quickly, I just dumped the whole thing of water all over it.
That's fair.
So what'd you do? You had a pizza day? Pizza night?
We did. We
nice.
did Papa John's.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with pizza night.
Nope.
There you go.
Nope. But
awesome.
Just
either that or Chinese. It's
exactly.
Pizza or Chinese.
You can never go wrong with those two.
A lot of businesses were closed yesterday.
That's true.
So,
a lot of places were closed.
I was really hoping to get a haircut yesterday, but then I totally forgot. Yeah, everything was closed.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, for yesterday, I experienced snooze for the first time, and I was surprised they weren't closed. You guys ever had snooze?
What is snooze?
Snooze is a restaurant, and I guess no, it's a restaurant, and apparently it's like, I hit snooze all the time. But I guess
that's
it's
what
like
I was thinking. You're just
super
now, like,
popular restaurant because there's always like an hour wait to get in at all times or whatnot.
What?
So I tried it out for the hype and whatever. It's actually pretty good food and reasonably priced, so I could see it.
That was very convincing, Theo.
AM eatery.
It was
like,
still
everything
it was still a
$16
like breakfast burrito, but I mean,
Jesus,
it was close to being worth it.
$16.
So everything was like, okay, I get it.
Yeah, I was like, it's kind of worth it meets the hype, but still, like my wallet hates it either way.
Yeah, like I wouldn't make this a regular thing.
Yeah. Oh, but speaking of everybody doing stuff on Sunday, it definitely showed that at my bowling league because there wasn't anybody there. Surprise! And what makes it worse is that because like the bowling league that we're in is called Nerd Alert, so it's just supposed to be a collective of nerds. But it's a lot more telling that my entire team showed up, but a lot of other teams did not.
Oh no way!
However, I actually did bowl pretty good. Last weekend I bowled my first game above 200.
There you go.
and he wasn't playing on the Switch.
There you go, Theo.
Right.
That's
Wasn't
right.
even,
Yeah,
He
yeah.
wasn't even Switch bowling.
Nice.
Even though I don't think I could even get above 200 while we were on stream, and I did that.
So I got news today. Had my
Yes.
cardiologist cardiologist appointment today. So yeah, so
You are
We are-
all about the health, like burning down
I am.
houses, smoke
Right.
inhalation.
smoke inhalation. So I did find out today that my valve issue is genetic, and actually was born with it.
Interesting.
I've had it my whole life, and nobody thought to say anything about it.
Do you know which side of the family?
We don't, because
Okay.
I don't know that much of my mom's side of the family and,
Well, then who could
Yeah.
have told
and
you?
whatnot.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even that. Is just having physicals and stuff for sports and stuff. No one, when listening to my heart, said anything about a heart murmur. So, I did find out we got to be a little bit more aggressive on my blood pressure.
But it was really
And,
faint the first time they caught it, anyways, right? It was like
no,
extremely faint.
No, he could hear it.
Oh, okay.
When I went for my visit in April. So, but yeah, I got a stress test on Tuesday. We'll see how that goes. And then I'm probably in 2 years going to have a sedated echo.
What does that mean?
Well, they put you under, stick a tube down your esophagus, a little camera and everything, and do the ultrasound from within the heart. Like
Oh,
they do the cardiogram
That's
inside the heart. So, yeah. So
I hope you get a copy of that video, honestly. I kind of want to see what the inside of a heart is like.
Right. So would I.
I think that would be like kind of
that would
cool
be
to see.
interesting.
So
And then right beside it, I want to watch Mrs. Frizzle and the Magic School Bus and compare those.
oh my God. I'm not going to get that out of my head.
You know what I'm really thinking of, though? I was thinking of like we're going to be watching the footage, and like I doctor it a little bit, and we have the camera pan like in a valve, and then it just pans, and it's just like like just someone's like face in middle, like,
oh my God. Yeah, right.
Either that or like a
Immediately thought-
spaceship that's shooting lasers at
yeah,
inside.
yeah. Like a poorly CGI'd spaceship.
No, we need to
You
get
see
like
the strings and all everything.
Yeah.
we need to get Evil Stewie. Remember the episode? where he goes-
Oh yeah.
Yes. That'd be awesome.
Oh, speaking of stuff like that, anyways, so real quick, I just want to, I've said it time and time again, but please make sure to go get your yearly physical as you're getting up there in age, because certain things can be detected, and if you catch it early enough, you can get it worked on early enough and hopefully be around for your loved ones later on in life. So, before we get into the normal nerddom that we usually do, just want to put our thoughts out to the victims and their families of the Highland Park shooting that took place during their 4th of July parade yesterday. It's a suburb of Chicago. I have checked in on some of, I did check in with Mary to make sure, her and her husband are doing good and stuff like that. But, just, we can't say enough. I mean, our hearts do collectively go out to them. It's sad news. Seems just like every day there's something in this world. It's like, when are we gonna go basically steal back the DeLorean from Grandpa Biff and fix the timeline? Because this is all like this. Honestly, this timeline right now that we're in reminds me really of Hill Valley, when they go back in time and Back to the Future too, and it's like complete like apocalyptic Hill Valley, because nothing's good right now. So
this is when I want to pull out the Darkhold and dreamwalk into a alternate multiverse I want it to be in.
Actually understood that.
I'll just take over some other Theo.
I actually understood that reference.
You're welcome.
Well, good for you.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, it's momentous. Jason understood a Marvel reference.
Oh my God, a recent Marvel.
yeah. So
It's this is just nuts, man. You know,
it's nuts. It is. There's all this
it's-
stuff going on now.
It's terrible that we have so many negative things that are happening within the last couple, like literally the last year, after everyone's able to go outside again. You know, maybe we just need to lock down forever and just be like, you know what? Can't do anything wrong while you're inside the house. And it's like,
Really? Because we'll talk about it later, but I mean,
yeah.
keyboard warriors. I mean, so I don't know. It's sad. But yeah, thoughts out to those families.
Yes, indeed.
I know to a lot of you guys, it's just words, but really it you know,
it hits home. It's literally was supposed to be a joyous event, and a joyous event turned sour again.
Yeah. So that said, let's kind of maybe try and cheer some people up with some our usual shenanigans. First up, tomorrow, which would be 7/6. If you're listening to us after the fact, we get the official trailer tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Pacific time for Clerks 3.
Snitchy boochies.
3. Dude, I want to know if like
Snoogans.
all the guys are gonna be like super old now, like gonna see what they look like now. Like,
yeah, but
dude,
but we're gonna see them back in their element, dude. Like they bought the
quick stop.
So now,
really?
Like, so we're going back to the quick
stop.
So
basically, the premise of Clerks 3 is Dante and Randall are trying to make a film about their life.
Oh, I love it.
Oh my goodness.
You know what? I feel like this is gonna be like a wholesome like ending. Like it's gonna be full circle, and they're like it's gonna be a proper ending.
You think it's gonna tie the whole universe?
I don't know. I think it's gonna tie Clerks. I think the ending is gonna show like the beginning, like filming days of the movie.
The full circle.
And they film it, and they film it at the quick stop where like that's the full circle. That's what I'm calling. And I'd be totally okay with that.
As much as I love the View Askew universe, right? I think it's time to let these. Mo's here.
Hey, Momo, what's up, baby?
Oh my God, Mo! Mo is in here spouting off some randomness of. I used to own the stuffed cat doll. I would dunk the doll into a bowl of milk till it absorbs it all. Then I would throw it against the wall and it would make this loud thud. That about sounds sums it up there, Mo. Anyway, but no, it's honestly, it's like, I mean, this is a saga that started back when we were all, you know, late high school, kid. You know, early years of college maybe, but it's run its course. I mean, the movies are great, but I think the humor is being lost on the current generation because it's a different humor, you know. But it is what it is, and I can't wait to see that trailer because it is all of them back. Brian O'Halloran, Jason Mewes, Jason, you know, Jeff Anderson, all of them. So yeah, it'd be great to see that. All right, let's talk Gamescom. So Gamescom is officially supposed to be the first real true in-person con we're supposed to be getting this year. Yes, we had Summer Game Fest in person, but Gamescom was supposed to be kind of like in person from what my understanding is. But not so long ago, Nintendo pulled out, and now PlayStation has pulled out. So Nintendo has said they looked at everything, and as much as Gamescom is normally on their calendar as a big event, they chose not to do it. Instead, they're going to have some numerous events throughout Germany instead. And then PlayStation was like, "No, dog, we're not doing anything." So they've already stated they're not even going to have announcements during Jeff Keighley's opening night live. So when we look at this, guys, so let's look at the grander picture, right? We've got Gamescom now. We know there's Tokyo Game Show that's going to be coming up, which is
Mhm.
usually the other big one. We don't know if it's in person yet or not. And then we look forward to next year, knowing that E3 is supposed to be in person. We know that Summer Game Fest is supposed to be in person. When we see Gamescom losing Nintendo and PlayStation, does that make you kind of worry for Tokyo Game Show and furthermore E3 next year?
No.
I'm 50-50. More 60-40 that no, it doesn't. And then 60% no, it doesn't really affect. And then 40% yes, it does. Only because a lot of the stuff that we've kind of wanted to see or kind of want to hear from, they've already been announced. Like, you know, all you're going to get is maybe an in-game, like a demo trailer, or maybe you'll get a little bit more. That's it. You're not going to get like a full, like, this is what the whole immersive experience is going to be like. No, you have a kind of an idea, like, of the new titles that are coming out within the year. I don't think it's going to affect it that much. When you have all your chips on the table, when you put all your chips on the table, what else do you have to give?
So let me put this out there though, and see what your rebuttal is to this, is that even with PlayStation kind of backing out like it did to that point in 2019, right, where it was a theater and it was Spider-Man, that was it. Nintendo was that big section of the floor. Then, you know, Xbox isn't there anymore. Xbox has their own thing. So PlayStation, it wouldn't surprise me if they're out of E3. Okay, let's just set that what it is, because that. But Nintendo consistently has that massive floor space. And if they are backing out of Gamescom, we'll see what they do at Tokyo Game Show. But what if they back out of E3?
I don't think they will.
Well, I
think it's more about the location and the climate of what's going on right now. I would say, like, that's why I'm not too worried about Tokyo Game Show. Like, I think that's still going to be as big as ever. E3, I think it's too local, where like I don't think they're gonna pass on that. Nintendo's never really passed on an opportunity to promote. So like they always think of something to present. Like, even, you know, the one year when they had like 2 big games, it was, you know, predominantly Smash Brothers and Pokemon that year. But they still had other stations that were, you know, fun to go and look at. No matter what, they give something to offer, always to promote. Now with Sony, that's a good question. I don't know, because you're right, they left, but they left. Once again, you have to look at the climate of what was going on with E3. It was on a severe downturn. Like, remember, even that year, we were wondering,
dude,
is this going to be the last year? Right.
To preface that and context it to what Jerry's talking about, guys, is that every year we've attended, I mean, even going back to 2014 when we all met, right, is we all stayed through day 3, like almost the entire day.
Oh yeah.
2019, we bailed about lunchtime and said we're good.
Yeah, I mean,
if that.
By day 2, we really did see everything. Like day 3, we went and like went to go look at like what we may have missed, and then like hit a demo that the one thing that we wanted to do that day. And then there just really wasn't that much to do after that. Like, we saw everything. So this upcoming year, I don't know, man. I would hope that Sony, now that like E3's coming back, you know, once again, I say it's make it or break it this year, how they're going to present it. Once again, how they're going to have it attended. I think a lot of that are going to be factors for when like PlayStation's going to make their decision. They're up in the air, but Microsoft and Nintendo, I think, are going to be at
E3. I'm completely opposite to you, Jerry. I'm sorry.
Really?
Completely opposite. I think
weigh in.
I think in factors of the past couple years, with everything that's been going on, especially with business and nobody really recovering yet. I think that these cons, including Gamescom, Tokyo, E3, all of them, the relevancy of being at them has dissipated severely. That there is no benefit to showing up anymore right now, especially since the companies are also at a point that they're still needing to recover from everything that's gone on with all the scandals, really trying to get stuff with release dates. Like we've said
shortages
many times, is like, just don't worry about release dates. Get your stuff going, get into a state that you can be beneficial to your company and to your workers. And I think trying to push to go to a con takes away from that. And I think some of these companies are starting to realize that they're not in a space that they should be going to those, and they're making the decision to stay out of it.
Real quick, Lady Mythicals, thank you for the sub.
Hey,
Shout
what's
outs.
up?
Shout
Hey.
outs. Welcome to Game
Thank you.
Night. Thank you for the sub.
Shout out, lady. Thank you.
So here's my thing is,
so to Theo, I agree. I do agree. But I agree to a degree.
what? Did we just invent a new word on the podcast?
I agree to disagree.
I agree to a degree. To a degree. You're right. The relevancy is gone because those cons were all about getting the inside scoop on what's coming out soon. That's gone. The journalist part of the cons, you're right, are gone. That's why I keep reiterating to the fact that it depends on how they're going to allow it to be attended. Like, are they going to go like a Comic-Con? I can see it working, but they got to rework their stuff.
Hold on.
They got to rework.
If we're going that route, they just can't go Anime Expo level.
No. But
no, what
but
I
like
say
I
that
said,
is they let so many people in, the fire marshal shut down the convention.
Oh yeah. Anime always gets crazy.
Well, I mean, like if you see the lines, if you see the lines,
okay, so we've all been in Kenta Hall.
Yeah,
and the other
it's always at LA Expo. It's always
they had nothing roped off, and it was an absolute sea of people. The entire entrance plus all the side areas that were usually being able to work, and they never stopped selling tickets, so they just kept letting people in.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, the fire marshal. The fire marshal was like,
usually like
that's how they were running it. That's their own fault.
Yeah.
It's
but
based
the
on
fact
how
that
they
they did keep selling tickets. That's a new one.
I would,
that's
you know
crazy.
what? Honestly, I would like to see Jerry. That's a good idea for an E3. I would like to honestly see maybe a creators corner, like Anime Expos
but
do.
that's what I'm trying to get at. Like
they did. They always have.
They do it. They do it. Those kinds of conventions.
It's just E3 is completely different.
No, but this is where I'm getting at though, is that it depends on how they execute it. If they, because like we've all said, the old E3 is dead. They need to figure out something new. So that's why I keep reiterating that like this year is going to make it or break it. I think I really do. Like I
don't think it's a make it or break it. I think it's still a year for reset because of where I feel that companies are at. I think that it's going to end up being that there is a lack of content, and then if anything that they push out, they're not going to give any inkling about how soon anything is going to be. Everything is going to be the general term of coming soon, and that's going to be it. And I don't think anybody's going to really want to go to something that just says coming soon. I mean, that's just you're
literally
only watching teaser trailers at that point, and what's the significance of that?
You're pretty much just going to get a PlayStation demo disc in real life. That's it.
Not even that. You're going to get that, like,
can I just get the PlayStation store? Can I just get the PlayStation store?
I mean, like, I feel that
has frequented online pretty recently.
I feel the same way with Theo. I think if they do, it's not going to be as massive.
You know what? I do want to change my.
Oh, look at Jay.
Oh, did I get another degree?
Winner, Theo, right there.
No. You know what? You are right. Because of the current climate, I would say that they would would have a reset year. The next year is when they put all their cards in and again try that's something new.
And
then
again,
I'll
we
get on
are
board
still
with it.
coming out of the
Yeah.
COVID. We're still
Yeah.
coming out of COVID. We're still in COVID.
Exactly.
I mean, like,
that's why I
it's-
changed. Like, you know what? You're right. We're
Here-
still
you
recovering.
just have to realize that
I
the last few years that we've had Nintendo at their booth, the Nintendo's only promoted 1-2 items. You know, what was it last time? Pokemon.
Well, they
Pokemon
did a
and
pretty
Smash
good
Brothers.
job last
and you
last
had-
time because
no,
it
last
was
time it
Luigi's
was
Mansion,
Luigi,
uh,
Pokemon,
Link's Awakening,
Metroid.
Pokemon, and
Link-
Smash Bros.
and Smash Bros.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it was just Luigi's and
Yeah, because
crap,
directly
that was
across
that
was
year.
Link's Awakening. Was directly across.
Yeah.
from
Oh no, that
So you
was that
had-
year.
yeah.
yeah, you
Because
don't
remember,
get-
I
you don't
gave
get
up some of
two,
my
and that was
passes
also
to
the year
Austin.
that we like overdid the passes on Pokemon.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, hooked
Yeah,
up
that's
Austin.
right. So yeah, it was
Um,
Smash Brothers, Pokemon, Luigi's
No, Smash
Mansion.
Brothers was the year before.
That was the year
Smash
before.
Brothers
Smash
It was the year
year
before. Oh, so it was just Pokemon.
It was Luigi's
Mm.
Mansion.
Oh, that
Pokemon
that,
Sword and
that
Shield.
little
'Cause you-
that
'cause you had to
kiosk
go in
demo area where you could play Link's
and then
Awakening,
Luigi's
and I think
Mansion,
like a couple
where you had
other.
Yeah.
And, But then you had
That's right.
Smash the previous year. You had was it like
So
Zelda the previous
yeah.
year before that? You know, a full Pokemon year.
No, I think it was Splash before that, and then Zelda.
here's my
Splatoon.
thought is
Splatoon.
that I think that if you do lose, I still don't think we're going to see PlayStation at E3. I really don't. And if we do, it's going to be
don't think so
something
either.
very, very tiny in the corner, right in South Hall. So I think
I
if
really
they lose,
do hope they go.
I hope they do. Don't get me wrong, and that's
Yeah.
not just because that the gear store that they have at E3 is
No,
by far better than what's online, and we drop money.
I always
every
miss the
year.
gear store. I'm not gonna lie. Like that's like
We had some great
the
finds from that
right?
store.
Oh,
specifically
yeah.
with
the
E3.
highlight of E3.
Like,
Dude,
always
I-
great stores.
Like that is like every year we found like a gem. Obviously, like
But-
case in point.
Case
Yeah.
in point.
And you
know,
still
someone did
like
it-
that's something you really can't find other than
Correct.
like online.
I haven't
that you
even
gotta pay.
I haven't
Like,
found it on
two-
eBay at all either.
Like 2 of my regular all-time shirts that I wear all the time were from the E3 store that we went to. It
I
was
still
and
wear
the pocket
You know what the
square
funny
ones
thing
that
is?
has the PlayStation and the
I
one that was
still-
God of War.
I still kept my PS4 plate from that year. I still have it. I even
Oh,
kept the box.
I tossed that one.
I got $100 for that thing
Did you really?
on
I
eBay.
kept
Oh
it.
yeah.
I still have it, dude. I like I fell in love with that design.
But here's what I
I
think.
might want to
is
get a
if-
PS4 again.
Right. You got to get an OG one though.
Yeah,
But,
True, it has to be OG.
OG, baby.
But here's my thought: is Microsoft? We know that's going to be over at
Yeah.
the Microsoft Theater, right? We know that's
The
that's
whole-
going to happen.
It's separate.
Yeah.
It's
But
its
I
own
think when you look
entity.
at what's over there, I think if Sony shows up, it's going to be very small, and maybe have just that one
do
game.
you think in
like
general
Spider-Man.
or maybe like this year?
I'm
Just in general.
so here
in general?
in general. This is where I'm talking about
Yeah.
for 2020.
like Sony Experience again.
So I would hope they bring back PlayStation Experience. But here's what I think for E3 is if Sony shows up, it's going to be one game and it's going to be a little tiny area and then maybe the theater set up again, which is sad because I loved when they had the stage doing all the interviews while you're waiting for all your games and everything. But I think more so is if you lose Nintendo, if Nintendo says we are not attending E3, I think that right there is the final nail in the coffin.
Well,
Because
yeah.
of
I'm actually in
because of the
disagreement again,
decline.
but I'll let you go.
Well, the reason I say this is because we've noticed that there's been a decline at E3 since EA pulled out.
Mhm.
Since they pulled out their entire massive booth. Stop
once
going.
again, climate. They didn't have all the scrutiny that was going on right now.
EA's been okay. That was more.
Oh man, I'm
Activision.
sorry. I'm thinking
Yeah.
Activision. I'm
No,
sorry.
you're thinking
Yeah.
because remember when we walked in, right? EA had that big,
Right.
massive, always up.
They
in your
were
face
always
booth.
front and
So
center.
They were always big. Yeah.
once
you're
they
right.
pulled out to do EA Play, that's where you started seeing companies really starting to rethink what E3 was for them and their money. And where are they getting the most bang for their buck? Because right after that, then Microsoft was like, we're gonna do our own thing. So I really think though, if you lose Nintendo and all you're leaving it to is a handful of publishers that, let's be fair, Square Enix, it's usually Final Fantasy 14, which that's where Jason is all the time.
That's where I hang out, and you guys are like, "Oh,
honestly-
we're gonna go." Why?
Hey, bro.
Honestly, it's one
I
of
need
those
you, bro.
things. It's not even that,
Yeah.
right?
One more time in line.
Is-
One more time.
You know, when you find that you get that lost kid in the airport or something like that, you can't find him. Jason, you just go to Final Fantasy 14.
We just
You just go to Square Enix. You find me at two
Atlas.
places, sir. Two places.
Atlas
Square
or
Enix
Square
booth or Atlas booth. That's it.
But honestly,
I mean, there
though,
is
if you
the third of Persona as well, just as a final backup.
Yeah, the only reason I say that though is because when you look at what the halls were, right? Ubi's booth was way more spread out than it normally was. They didn't have a lot there. You had, Nintendo. Yeah,
weird.
they had their presence, but
they had
what
they had a
is
stage, and they didn't even promote like the step up or that dance. They usually promote that every year. Yeah, just dance or whatever.
Mo's favorite game that he should be just a permanent sponsor.
You're welcome,
for.
By the way. That footage got you in the ambassador program.
Yeah,
I got your back, bro.
Cherry on that. Anyways, but what I'm saying is if you have the big console manufacturers all really not taking part, and then the studios themselves, the publishers don't have a lot to offer, E3 is dead. It was, I mean, that's the thing is it has a lot on it. E3 has a lot of pressure on it where Summer Game Fest doesn't. Summer Game Fest can just step in and fill the void as Jeff Keighley thinks he can fill the void. So
I think once again it depends on presentation and execution.
Yeah.
So I hope.
Here's my thing: I'm the big disagreement because I'm in complete disagreements with you as well, Matt.
Which is fine. I mean, we all agree to disagree on this podcast.
So here's my reasoning. So yes, we've been seeing them branching off and doing their own thing, and I think that is a temporary thing because purely with logistics, especially with the fan base and so forth, you're now asking your fan base to go all over the place throughout the year rather than being collective, one area, really getting to really speak out loud and actually put up your dukes and go against somebody rather than just having your own show where only your voice is being heard. It's a big difference. And I think having so many shows be separated is going to decrease their attendance even more. And it's going to be getting back to where the attendees, the fans are going to request, let's bring it all back together again. Or maybe the adverse is going to happen and just everything dies and everything is digital and everything is released through journalism with CGN or IGN and things like that. It's either going to be everything is collective again or everything's going to die. And that's my opinion.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong. I think you're spot on that having more presentations at the same time, makes you need to be
look at all
vocal.
the streaming services.
Yeah.
Case in point,
so
absolutely. I agree.
I hate that there's so many streaming.
Yeah. It's annoying. It's so annoying.
And I don't want to, and let me put it this way, Theo, I don't want to be right in this case. I want to be absolutely wrong in that E3 is back with a vengeance, and E3 is back to the E3 that we love. That maybe we get media passes this time. Anyways, we
got it. We have to fulfill the first check on our list.
Come on,
the first box on our list. We have not checked that off.
We got them, and then COVID said no.
Right.
So,
dude, we were there. We were right. We were at the door, and then no.
Yeah. So
quarantine.
I hope I'm wrong. I want E3 back. I really do. I want them back stronger than ever, back to kind of having the vibe that it used to be, where it is the granddaddy of them all. It's where everybody expects it's E3 week. You expect those major announcements. Some of them, yes, saved for Gamescom or Tokyo Game Show, but E3 is E3. Everybody looked forward to it. We all knew people will take weeks off, that sort of thing. So
maybe E3 will be like G4 TV. So G4 TV died and it's come back.
Hey,
that's the other
real
thing,
quick,
dude. And that's why I feel like it depends on the execution, because look at all of the companies, and G4 has come back.
Yep.
Imagine if G4 was like the spokesperson for E3.
They once were.
Hey, real quick.
Real
quick.
Everybody come.
Shout out to friend of the podcast, former guest, Danny Pena. Speaking of which, on G4,
Yeah,
he was highlighted as one of the Latino gaming content creator influencers by NBC Latino, and was straight up on their homepage and everything. They did a spotlight on Latinos that are paving the way for the next generation of gamers, and he was highlighted, rightfully so. Man is awesome,
Danny.
and
it's awesome.
Congrats, Danny. That's awesome.
So real quick, because
awesome,
I want to make sure we're keeping in that hour that we like to do, because we've got to get to Jason's favorite time on this show. Real quick, Nintendo,
being within an hour involves staying on the rails, sir.
Well, trying to get us back. I mean, we're so far. We are so far down the rabbit hole. We're in Tiny Tina's Wonderland. We're not even in.
Bro, that's a great place to be. What are you talking about?
Hell yeah, dude.
But so real quick,
and an assault rifle.
It's fun. It is a lot of fun. I get back to playing it again. But anyways, so real quick, Nintendo. Speaking of Nintendo and stuff, they did announce the new Mario and Rabbids game. So right now through the 12th, they're doing a trial on the first one, Kingdom Battle, and through the 20th, you can get the full version for $10. And then if you're Switch Online owner, you can earn 100 platinum points by doing a game trial. Honestly, that game is worth more than the $10. It is a lot of fun. If you like tactical RPG games, it puts a comical twist on tech RPGs, on Mario, Rabbids Chaos. So it is a fun game. I still play it.
It's one of the themed Mario games that was like, I really feel like that was kind of a sleeper. It was a lot of, like, the first game was a lot of fun.
All right, Jason.
I'm ready. You ready? You
ready?
Ready,
drum
dude?
roll.
Oh, let's do this, man.
You missed the last one because of work.
Yeah.
All right. Here's your Games of the Gold for July. A game called Beast.
Okay.
Hold on.
They are listening to me. They're listening to me.
Yeah.
They'll be like, you know what?
Like... So the only one, like, for me that I've actually played and I think is well worth it is the original Torchlight. That game was fantastic.
It's well priced. Thurville, same way, $10.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice price. This one actually is, I feel, the closest that they've gotten to
not bad
actual value.
But it's not decent for games, for the month.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It is a solid B list, like all around, like
B. Heavy B.
This is like minor leagues.
All right,
to lead you into the correct games.
So do you want to see? Let's see what the show. I mean, we'll just lead into PlayStation and the show. So PlayStation Plus, you're getting Man of Medan, which is by the same studio that did Until Dawn. It's the same type of game. You've got Crash Bandicoot 4 and then Arcade-Ageddon, which I have no idea what Arcade-Ageddon is. But
I mean, like, you get
this
Crash
is
4.
not bad.
Yeah,
it's
this is
Crash
really
4.
not bad. It's a very, very like July for both of them. It's just
there
kind
are
of
three.
like,
Yeah, those are three
okay.
That I am curious about. Like, they're interesting.
Yeah, all
like,
the goal.
I'm gonna check those out.
All the Xbox games, all the PlayStation games, they definitely lead you into this. Try it more into this. Try it like they're the B rating of the A rated games.
Yeah, I will have to give it up to Microsoft a little bit. I think this is the first time we've seen Games with Gold include a game in this decade.
Which
is still a game that nobody's heard of because it's Roulettica or however you say it. And that was
Torchlight is not in this decade.
I'm not saying Torchlight was in this decade.
Yeah,
no, Rouletta or whatever it is.
Oh, was that?
Yeah. Oh. And that was released August of 2020.
Oh, okay then.
I would have said Beasts.
Nope.
Yeah, I would have got Beasts too.
Just based on the.
But there you go.
Animation.
It is all of them for both Xbox and PlayStation. Definitely that B, solid B, that gets you like wanting to know what an A game feels like. Like the other games, it's the leads you right into it. Little. What is it?
Taster.
The When you
Amuse-bouche.
Appetizer.
get a amuse-bouche.
Amuse-bouche. Amuse-bouche.
In your
I don't know what you were going with this
your-
motion though. What you talking about?
You know, like that gateway thing. You know,
what?
when
I
you
don't
go-
know. I'm pretty sure the
What?
things that with gateway and involve this motion
Yeah,
is not
I
a
was like,
gateway,
wait
sir.
a minute,
This is not a gateway.
what's going
Yeah.
on?
All right. So, Sucker Punch, as Jerry so eloquently put it earlier tonight, ripped off the Band-Aid and issued a statement.
Thanks, I guess.
Yeah, let me get it pulled up.
Bring that up.
I'm not gonna lie, still disappointed, still kind of hurts, but you know, I appreciate the Band-Aid rip.
It's the closure, sir.
It is
All
closure.
right.
It's the closure.
And who knows?
So, the Band-Aid
future.
is this statement, which is this came out July 1st. So, as we approach 25 years since Sucker Punch first opened, think about that 25 years of Sucker Punch. We're proud to look back on the legacy of characters and stories we've created, from Rocket Robot on Wheels to Sly Cooper to Infamous and most recently Ghost of Tsushima. As our games continue to grow in scale and complexity, they require the full attention of our studio. With our focus on our current project, we have no plans to revisit Infamous or Sly Cooper right now, and no other studio is currently working on projects related to those franchises either. These characters are very special and near and dear to our hearts. So while we never say never to reopening those doors down the road, for now, there are no Infamous or Sly Cooper games in development. We know many people still play these games, even though today, these games even today. So we'll be performing maintenance on Infamous 2 UGC servers soon to move them to a new home that will keep them up and running for a little bit longer. We will eventually need to sunset these, but want to keep them running as long as possible for players who are still active. This is some nice news and will make me put Second Son back on my PS5. Is we're also working to put Cole's Legacy DLC for Infamous Second Son, which was previously only available as part of the collector's edition, on the PlayStation Store in all territories for anyone who missed it.
Already have it.
So I will absolutely get that. So thank you to everyone for an incredible 24 years of support. Your love and appreciation are what fuels us to keep making new games and new worlds. And we look forward to continuing to bring new and exciting ideas to life for many years to come. We're not ready to talk about whatever might be next, but we hope you'll keep following us wherever we're ready, or for whenever we're ready to share more.
It's most likely Ghost 2.
Yeah, but I wouldn't mind Sucker Punch doing something new too.
Yeah.
You let them off the chain, do their own new things.
They're learning from Marvel. You gotta let go.
Let the hunger for
let them do
Tsushima
something
to,
new.
like,
Well, no,
grow
because
some
Marvel
more.
is Insomniac. So Sucker Punch, that's the like child in the corner that comes up with some fantastic games that are sometimes overshadowed by Guerrilla and Sony Santa Monica and Naughty Dog. But Sucker Punch is Ghost of Tsushima is amazing.
I think it's 2.
And
I think it's the sequel.
I
I
think they
would
should
love a
wait on
sequel.
that. I think they should wait. Let that hunger grow.
Exactly.
I don't think anybody's really hungry for that just yet.
Nope. Especially what games are on the horizon.
I don't think
I mean, that's why I think they're working on it now. I mean, at least 2 years from now.
Even still, maybe. You know,
Really?
like,
You don't think so?
I don't think 2 years.
Stop
I say
trying
5.
to make sequels of brilliant games that only deserve one game. Like,
honestly, I would, as much as I would love a Ghost 2, I really would, because I absolutely love the game. I am okay with how the game ended, that if they just left it alone.
I am too.
Like, we're getting Horizon 3 already, baby.
I would love to see the
Like,
mechanics in a different game.
Stop giving me cliffhanger ending games. Give me closure. One and done. That's it.
So
we had Clerks 1, amazing. Clerks 2, okay, like, you're reaching.
That's true. I
Now
mean,
we got
Jason's got a point.
Clerks 2. I mean, yeah.
That was a bit of a
reaching on Clerks 2.
It was.
So
I mean, that was a very good nostalgia moment.
Let them be one and dones, please.
We don't need another Stacy and her sexy stud.
I even joked with Matt, like, well, he was like, oh man, he said something about Miss Marvel, you know, and I was like, oh, dude, don't worry about Miss Marvel. You already got Miss Marvel 3 coming in production already, you know, like, and they're like, what? I've never even watched it. I was like, you don't need to. You don't need to. Marvel's already right? Marvel's already putting a spin-off.
You're so
and then
get out of here. Like, stop making spin-offs and stop making just one and done.
Miss Marvel is actually pretty good, dude.
It got really good.
It got better.
Couple episodes.
Yeah.
So I do want to say this really quick before we move into kind of what we've all been playing. Also this past week, it was rumored that on June 30th we were going to get a release date for God of War Ragnarok. That did not come. So the internet trolls that they are decided to come out full bear and go after devs. Not even the studio heads, not even Cory Barlog, not even John Burke or anything like that. It was just devs. And they started sending unsolicited, inappropriate content. Read between the lines, as Jason was kind of and very inappropriate things, to the point where I think this is the first time I've ever seen Cory Barlog drop the F-bomb on Twitter.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. In a tweet, he full on dropped it. And it was like, oh crap. And Sony Santa Monica put out a statement saying every single person at Santa Monica Studio is working to create a game that we're proud of, one that we hope we will enjoy. You will enjoy playing once released. Our fans inspire us to understand the passion and desire for more information, but that passion should not be toxic, nor come at the expense of any human being's dignity. Let's celebrate our community by treating each other, every gamer and developer alike, with respect. And with that, I tweeted out support because we've actually met Cory. Cory is an amazing guy, down to earth, amazing to talk to, and just loves the fans and just everything about making the games for the fans.
He just loves talking games.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, the amount of time he took just with us,
he legit had a full-on conversation with us,
and we knew
and
he was
all
busy
back
as
and
hell,
forth.
but he
and he
was like,
really
that was
did
what
time,
a good 15-20 minute conversation we all had with him.
Like, he legit, like,
easy.
Yeah. And what was your favorite? Like, did you go to this? Like, we gotten into depth of the game, of just like games in general, and like his general direction.
That conversation got deep.
Yeah, it was awesome, man. Yeah,
I mean, him and I connected on like the whole fatherhood, and that I was a game that I completed with Cody.
Yeah,
I wish I knew what that conversation was about, you know, but
well, you were, you know what? If you
where were you?
Guess where I was. Guess where I was.
Yeah.
But
if somebody actually experienced the entire show,
so
instead
I
of living vicariously through us.
I experienced the entire show.
We might have differences in understanding of the entire show,
sir.
Beyond,
you know, like
Square Enix.
Back in 2018, they had the haptic. You know, they were doing the haptic.
He was in the adult corner.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And then
I tweeted out
Danielle as well.
Yep. So I tweeted out in support of Cory and the devs, because we know some of the people that have worked on the project, you know, with Danielle and Cory and stuff. And like, even trolls came after me. It was like calling me a simp and a kiss ass to Cory. I'm like, really, guys? Because we know these guys, and you know, we know people from Insomniac, right? And whatnot. And these guys are working incredibly hard to bring these projects to bear, and they'll be ready when they're ready. You know, let's support them. Let's let them have their lives. You know,
let them do their thing.
Send them inappropriate content.
I hate to go the generational thing, but it really is like,
yeah.
I mean,
let them do their thing.
I wouldn't say it's generational.
No,
I wouldn't go as far. The society changed. It wasn't necessarily.
It's COVID.
You're right.
There's certain.
I mean,
a lot of people don't have a lot of patience.
It's so ridiculous.
Let them do their thing,
especially with like the
we don't
whole
want
Sim
Cyberpunk
thing. That's
we don't
totally not
Cyberpunk.
generational. That's just the freaking trolls. Because I mean,
that's true.
I feel like some games now just need to like bust out Cyberpunk and just, you know what, like drop it like completely bug ridden, like unplayable, and just be like, yo, this is what you have.
Hold on.
This is what you want. This is what you want.
Bethesda already does that. I mean,
and even when it was buggy, Cyberpunk was still playable.
I'm just saying,
on
though,
what
like,
console
just
you're
like, hey, you know what? You guys want to right now? Drop it. And
Bro,
just be like, yo,
I finished the game.
let
it
him
was
let him
still
let him
playable.
deal with it. Like, you know what? Like, we're
But
still
you only
working
finished
out
it
the bugs,
after
but
all the
here you
patches,
go.
though.
Yeah.
You
No.
finished it after all the patches.
No, I finished it during when the
He
patches
finished,
were coming out.
He finished it.
I mean,
before
yeah, you
Final
could play
Fantasy.
it
like-
while it was patches, but
Um,
it wasn't necessarily playable.
No,
Anyways,
no, it was
so-
glitchy as hell. Like, oh no, it was rough. It was very rough. But I know what
Yeah.
it took, and I did finish it.
Mhm.
And then finally, that
So-
huge patch came out, and apparently now, if you play Cyberpunk, it's like ridiculously
day.
awesome. Yeah,
Maybe they just need to have a bunch of people from Marvel Studios just work on all the games
Ew,
now
you're
because
so
they just
ridiculous. You know what?
constantly working
You know
on
what?
projects
if
anyway.
you
They're
don't
used
like
to
Marvel, go sit in your corner and just stop talking about Marvel.
it. You know what? You know what?
Hey, you know what? Hey, to each their
Ridiculous,
own.
dude.
Let him have his
You
moment.
you need
Come
to
on.
stop jumping
Yeah.
on the Marvel
We need to
bandwagon,
support-
sir.
I'm not
We
on
need
the
to support-
bandwagon. I'm
we need
just
to support the
enjoying
withdrawal.
content
He's
that is being
steering the
presented.
bandwagon.
Oh, he's
sir.
He's
steering
hooked up
it.
to the IV.
I'm
He is
his
straight up hooked to the
co-pilot,
IV.
but we're
I-
steering it.
We're just
Okay.
enjoying what is being offered out there,
All right.
and we're just consuming. Why not? It's
Right.
out
What's
there.
Rocket-
the next
okay.
miniseries coming out? What's
Rocket
the next
and Groot.
miniseries?
Enough. Okay. Okay,
let's see,
Rocket
it's
and Groot.
Andor.
We're good.
I mean,
Yeah,
Star Wars has
Ahsoka.
3
No.
that's already announced, so
Yeah,
That's
that's pretty
Star
much the next ones. Marvel's gonna
Anyways.
take some time.
Oh, what?
Real quick.
What?
I did ask in chat to our new member of the CGN family, you know, what they were they like to play for game night. They said COD, but they're looking for a new game. So Lady Mythicals, I would suggest if you haven't already played it, Tiny Tina's Wonderland is a lot of fun. It doesn't take itself too seriously, but when you play it with others, it is entertaining. So that'd be one I kind of would suggest for you. So speaking of that, Jason, what you been playing?
Like I said, with you guys earlier, I've put in my 1 hour a day of Sekiro, trying the same section over and over and over. Still trying to get used to that. Like, I've talked to a few other friends that have played it, and they're like, yeah, you just got to get used to the timing, the rhythm. So I was like, okay. So I guess I'm starting to get it back again. Wife finally beat Horizon Forbidden. So
Nice.
that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, Matt, that there's going to be another one. Just when we'll give it some time, let the hunk brew, you know. Other than that, I have been addicted to Mahjong still.
oh boy.
Downloaded it on my phone.
You using your Christmas present too?
I brought it out yesterday.
That hurts.
No,
hurts deep.
dude, it's hard to pull like a few people to just like nonstop play, like to the certain degree that I want to play. Like I am obsessed, man. I am so glad I don't play for money because I would be just not. That'd be my new full-time job.
Shut up. That's funny.
Because you'd be making the money, or that you'd just be that obsessed?
I don't know. I'd just be that obsessed.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see.
That's
like,
awesome.
I mean, if
not
you,
even
you're
that,
confident
like-
you're gonna be making that cheddar
It's not
for
even
it.
that
I
you
mean,
make
yeah,
that
no.
money.
Question
Aside
is,
from
does he
that,
lose?
do it now.
Does he
Aside
lose
from that,
more
though,
money
I've
on
been watching-
Mahjong?
I've
This
been
is
watching
more
more
Mahjong or-
stuff lately.
Yeah.
I've been watching. You know, Umbrella Academy came out just not too long ago.
Dude,
so
I need to get into
um,
that and go watch it because
next.
it's nice.
that
It's nice.
Footloose
Yeah.
trailer they just put out was hilarious.
Yeah.
it's,
Yeah,
it's
that's
the
next-
start
that's
of
next
the
on my
season.
list.
It is
Yeah.
the start of the
It's
season.
working that right there. You know, Theo, I haven't seen in a while, but look, at Alice in Borderlands 2, man, I'm waiting for that drop. I'm waiting for that to drop.
You were on
Oh,
that
that's so
train.
bad.
You want to
So funny.
talk about Jerry driving the Marvel train? You were driving that train.
Yeah,
Like,
but I mean, this
all
is
week
like
long.
amazing.
But that's also one show, and it's only been one
It's-
season.
Yeah, one show, one season
versus Marvel
versus
and like
Marvel's
30 different
50
things.
different shows and like 700 hours. Speaking of 700 hours, Theo,
I'll watch them all.
I started it. I'm on
watch 'em all.
25 right now out of 1,050. One Piece.
Oh my god,
Dude,
you did not.
yes.
You're not going
25
down
of 1,050.
that. Oh, good luck with that.
Before
rabbit
we
hole.
go,
Are you going dub?
No,
Or
no,
sub?
subtitles.
Go
Sir.
sub? Okay.
Subtitle. But I'm just saying, like, I know Theo, you would be happy.
I'm very happy, sir.
Sky Diddy would be happy as well.
I'm sorry. I would go dub.
So before we go completely,
I would go dub because
down the anime rabbit
Luffy's
hole.
voice is like annoying.
Jerry, what have you been playing?
Still some Horizon and Ghostwire Tokyo. But I got a little itch for a first person shooter, and ever since that announcement trailer for Modern Warfare 2, I've been playing the campaign on Modern Warfare. It's been awesome.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's been kind of getting me in the mood to go back to the shooting range a little bit more, so it's been fun.
What was the announcement of Modern Warfare 2? Didn't they already re-release that once as it is?
No.
Remember
That's the next one up.
The remake Modern Warfare. This is the next one. It's coming out.
Yeah.
I thought the one that got remade was Modern Warfare 2.
No, it was one.
That was one. Because
okay.
they brought back Mr. Price. Captain Price.
Of course.
Theo?
And now he's back.
I still have not been playing anything. As you can see, also as you can see behind me, my computer is completely disassembled at the moment as I'm trying to upgrade.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Nothing damaged. You're upgrading.
Yeah. And trying to figure out how to best do my custom water loop, especially with trying to fit in the new graphics card with its water block. Because in total, it is 8 pounds on its own.
Oof.
And it's 13 inches long. So
That's
needing me and not normally handling something that's 13 inches long.
Hey.
I gotta figure out how to work this.
Nice, dude. Holy crap.
You're welcome.
Wow.
Damn,
All right.
How about you, Matt?
I am now off my train of thought. Thank you.
I mean,
no,
don't we all think about Theo and 13 inches?
No. I have been on a Switch kick the last week. So my actual PlayStation has not really been touched in a week.
Wow.
It's sitting there staring at me going, did you forget about me? Play me.
Even the Vita either?
Even the Vita. It's been, I've completely remodeled my island on Animal Crossing. So it has been
the 15th time.
No, this is the first time since we were all in Virginia and I started it. So this is the first time in 2 years.
And you talked about it last week. So I have to say that's
it's completely
good,
done.
Pretty good timing. Like, I mean, that's pretty quick.
Yeah. So redid my island. Been playing a little bit more Shredder's Revenge.
Sweet.
Nice.
Here and there. I did dabble in the demo for Fire Emblem Three Hopes, which is the Warriors style Fire Emblem.
And what did we think?
Honestly, it's not bad. I think it fits Fire Emblem. Like,
really, even as a Dynasty Warrior kind of game,
it kind of fits. I haven't delved too far into it though, into the demo, but it was just that first area, and it kind of pseudo fits it.
Sweet.
And then I did download the demo for Live Alive. I'm going to play that, see how that is. But yeah, other than that, that's been pretty much it. I've just kind of been busy with work last couple days too. But I did get 2 new collectibles.
Are we doing collectible corner?
Yeah,
so I can contribute.
Oh no!
Oh, actually, I can contribute too.
That's it. Everybody, stop it.
Real quick,
Stop.
2-second corner. Real quick. I got a hold of the Metroid Dread Steelbook. We know me.
That is really nice.
And then
that red really pops too. I like that red.
And then the art book.
Nice.
Nice.
So
I got a drink from Panera. Oh, you can't see it. There you go. There you go.
So
I wouldn't have guessed Panera looks like a Taco Bell cup.
What is that? It's all blurry. We can't see
blurry.
it. Oh, you got the
trench background.
You got the
Lego background.
Yeah.
Lego trench.
Damn
it. So
that's it. You guys.
We can see the mess. All right. And then just to contribute to Marvel and my Funko pop-up session.
So anyways, with that,
still trying to figure out how to unblur his background.
I'm trying to find it, but I can't find it.
It's all right.
totally forgot. Oh no, that's the. Oh, yeah,
I noticed what it was. It was
There
the Star Wars Death Star.
Oh,
Lego diorama.
nice.
So nice.
But
Is this going to be a recurring theme now, guys?
we may do collector's corner here and there.
Collector's corner.
yeah, dude.
I'm gonna just pull out random
And
stuff from my desk.
hey.
And be like, hey, look, I got a face mask.
My new Tomcat's supposed to be here next week. Just saying.
Ooh.
Oh, sick.
Anyway, so with that, I want to thank everyone for crashing game night with us tonight, especially those that joined live in the chat over on Twitch. Once again, thank you to Lady Mythicals for your sub. Hopefully you enjoyed everything tonight and we keep you coming back. And for those that, this is their first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button on the platform of your choice that you are listening to us or watching us on. You can head over to crashinggamenight.com, check out all our past episodes. We've got links to all the platforms we're carried on if you want to find out where we're at. But seriously, guys, in all honesty, with everything that's going on in the world and how crazy everything is right now as a whole, this rings so true now. But if we let's just be excellent to each other and stay frosty.
Frosty. What's up, everybody? Thank you guys for joining. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. So all you nerds out there, please, once again, show your support. Black Lives Matter. Stop the Asian hate. Support your LGBTQ plus community. And support your ladies, your women. Their voice is being in a chokehold right now. And we need to show support however we can. And once again, guys, the overall theme is just compassion, kindness, try and be supportive, try and help, and just spread a little bit more love and compassion out there, please. We desperately need it out there right now. And
yes, we do.
It's starting to get a little bit more rough. Like we gotta do better. So thank you guys.
I feel like you just put that song in my head. I don't know the song, but it's like spread a little love with your heart.
Oh my God!
Thank you.
And I hope my singing made your ears bleed. I really hope so.
Oh Jesus,
Jason, help my ears, please.
I still know what song you were talking about, bro.
Anyways, guys,
I got you, baby.
Go find that. It's the closer right now, Theo. Anyways, you guys, as always, please, if you have the ability to get vaccinated, please do so. We are year 3 already of this COVID-19 outbreak, so I am always going to be positive and say, hey, you know what, like we should get this under control. I mean, we're already going to have mandates for LA County pretty soon.
Oh, Arizona has already been, CDC is recommending the entire state of Arizona go back down in masks.
Yep, and LA and Southern California are probably going to be following very soon. So again, please, like, it's still not a joke out there. We gotta somehow, some way, please get vaccinated. Please get find out, get tested, get reported. That way, we are going to be able to attend those conventions with as much safety as possible. Right. Shout outs to all you guys on the front lines as well. Doctors, teachers. Now that you have summer break, enjoy your summer. Longshoremen, everybody at the ports, retail workers, everybody, that you guys are all out there day in, day out. Shout outs to all you guys. Again, as Matt and Jerry both say, be kind, rewind, do your part. We want a fresh start from it all, just like we had the movies back in Blockbuster days. So with that, my man, Theo, yes. My man.
Yes.
All right.
Home.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for watching. Thanks for listening. Until next time, TTFN, ta-ta for now.
Man, everybody, thanks for ripping out my heart, Jason.
I'm gonna rip out your heart.
Bye.